Hi everyone, and thanks for being here today. I'm Saba Zojaji, an assistant professor at the Chinese University of Hong Kong, Shenzhen. I'll walk you through our study on cultural differences and politeness in human-agent interactions. As workplaces and social spaces evolve, interactions between humans, robots, and virtual agents are becoming more common. A key question is how cultural norms and politeness strategies shape how people join these hybrid groups. This research examines these influences, offering insights into designing culturally adaptive AI systems that align with human social behaviors. Culture plays a significant role in shaping how we interact with others. It influences everything from the way we communicate to the way we form groups. This is especially important in human-agent interaction, where agents and robots need to behave in ways that align with cultural expectations. We chose to compare Japan and Sweden because they represent two very different cultural norms. For example, Japan tends to be more hierarchical and masculine, while Sweden is more egalitarian and feminine. This contrast makes them a great pair for studying cultural effects on social interactions. We set out to answer two key questions. First, how do culture, politeness, and the embodiment of the agent influence people's willingness to follow an agent's request? Second, how do these factors shape perceptions of politeness and the overall impression of the agent? In short, we're looking at both behavioral and perceptual differences in human-agent interactions in a group setting. To ground our study, we built on existing theories. Hofstede's dimensions help explain cultural differences, like how people respond to hierarchy or group dynamics. Brown and Levinson's politeness theory focuses on how politeness strategies affect communication. Hall's proxemics theory explores how humans use and perceive space in various social contexts. And finally, Kendon's F-formation theory analyzes spatial arrangements in group interactions. We recruited 108 participants, half from Japan and half from Sweden. Each person interacted with three different types of agents: humans, robots, and virtual characters. The agents invited participants to join a group using different levels of politeness ranging from neutral to indirect and more explicitly requests. We put participants in a scenario. An agent asked them to join a small group. They had three choices: 1. Follow the agent's request, 2. Cut through the group's space, which is socially awkward, or 3. Take the easiest but non-compliant route. This setup allowed us to measure compliance with social norms and the agent's influence on behavior. The following videos demonstrate some conditions of the study. A human actor invites a participant to join the group using proposing behavior.
This place is waiting for you.
A robot agent invites a participant to join the group using the same behavior.
This place is waiting for you.
And lastly, a virtual character shows the same invitation.
This place is waiting for you.
We tracked participants' choices and their impressions of the agent. Were they persuaded? Did they respect social norms? And how polite did they find the agent? We also used the inclusion of other in self (iOS) scale to measure how close participants felt to the agent. Overall, Japanese participants were more likely to follow the agent's request, especially when the agent was a human. This makes sense given Japan's cultural emphasis on hierarchy and social harmony. In contrast, Swedish participants, coming from a more individualistic culture, were less likely to comply. We also found gender differences. In Japan, men were more likely to break social norms and cut through the group. In Sweden, it was actually women who showed this behavior. This highlights how gender roles and cultural expectations interact. One surprising result was that Japanese participants felt closer to non-human agents than to human agents. This might be due to the influence of anime and robotics in Japanese culture. Swedish participants, on the other hand, felt more connected to human agents. This study highlights the need for culturally adaptive AI. Moving forward, we need to explore more cultures, test real-world applications, and refine our understanding of how people interact with non-human agents. Thank you for your attention.